Okay, perfect. Okay, yeah, hello everyone, and welcome to this live session. My name is Kofi. So let's start. I will share my screen and we will start. Okay, feel free, to participate. Okay, type your message in the chat and I will reply. So I'm sharing now my screen so we can start. Okay, I hope everyone can see my screen, right? So understand that, okay, when it's a math test, right? Yes, you can make it. So you have to be confident. There are some math questions you'll solve with no calculator. So let's see some of them. Question number one. Which of the following is not equivalent to 333.3 divided by 10? First of all, solving math problem, you have to read carefully the question and underline the keyword. So let's see. Here, they say is not equivalent. Is not equivalent. That is very important. Is not equivalent. But what is 333.3 divided by 10? So let's change it into decimal. So that is same as 33.33. So you don't need the calculator to change this into decimal. What is the rule? Every time you have a number divided by 10, we move the decimal one place to the left. So here it's like you move this decimal one place to the left. So therefore you have a 33.33. So if it's divided by 100, we'll move the decimal two places. Okay, so we want to see from all these four choices, which one is not, because that's the question, is not 33.33. Now, the first one here, this is a mixed number, right? As a mixed number, the fraction 33 over 100 is same as 0.33. So to rewrite it, let's use a different color. Okay. Perfect. So this is same as 33.33. So understand that mixed number, to change in the decimal, you have the 33, and that end is the 33 over 100, which is same as 0.33. Remember, every time you divide a number by 100, we move the decimal two places to the left. So the decimal for 33 is here. You move it to two places. The reason we have a 0.33 or 0.33, you add it to 33, you have a 33.33. So this is 33.33, but this is not the correct choice because they say it's not. Yeah, that can confuse people. People will see 33.33 and they say, oh, this is the correct answer. No, they say it's not. So this choice is not the correct choice. Now, B, 33.33. Again, this is same as what we have, 33.33, which is 333.3 over 10. So not. So this is not the correct choice. The correct choice will be a value which is not 33.33. Now, the next one, this one here. So we have a 3,333 divided by 100. So again, here, we'll try to move the decimal two places. Why? Because we divide by 100. So when you have a whole number, know that the decimal is here. Okay, so this is like a 3,333.00. Okay, so you move these two places to the left. So this gives you what? 33.33. The same as, the 33.33. So this is not the correct choice because we want the one which is not. So therefore here, only one left. So the correct choice is this one. But let's check. Here they have a 333 with that proper fraction. So you have this 333 as a decimal, you're going to have 333 point. Now when you have a 3 divided by 100, this time, okay, again moving the decimal, which is here, two places, because you divide by 100, you have a 1, you have a 2. So that gives you 0.03, 0.03, 0.03. So the last number here is 333.03, which is not the same as 33.33. Therefore, the correct choice here is D. Yes, that's the way you have to solve this question. So I'm going step by step, so that will help people, to better understand what is going on here. Okay, again, feel free, to send your question through chat. Let's check if there is someone. Is there any question here? Okay, no question, right? Perfect. I hope everything is understood. So if you are watching this, after the live session, okay, understand that you can send any question in the comment and I will reply to you later. Okay, the next question here, question number 2. They say Tom and Sally ordered a pizza. Tom ate 1/3 of the pizza and Sally had 2/5. How much pizza is left over? This is another trick question. This is another trick question. Okay, so how much pizza is left over? First of all, let's calculate, the total pizza ate by Tom and Sally. So we have a 1/3. We're going to add these 2/5. Yeah. So to add the two fractions, okay, here we want to do it without a calculator. That's the goal of this session. Therefore, make sure you have the same denominator before you do any addition of fractions. So we don't have the same denominator, so we need to find that same denominator, which we're going to call least common denominator or lowest common denominator. And that least common denominator here is 15, which is 3 multiplied by 5. Okay, this one is simple. In a complicated, addition of fractions, yes, you're gonna use a different method to find the least common denominator. Here, we can just multiply 3 by 5 to get 15. Okay, so this is telling you that the 1/3, we're gonna rewrite it as a something over 15 because we want that common denominator to be 15. Okay, so the thing is this: how to rewrite the 1/3 as a something over 15? You have to be 5/15. Understand that we can multiply this 3 by 5 to get a 15. In the same time, you multiply the top also by 5. So that's the way you create that equivalent fraction. So 5/15 plus the 2/5, we want to write it as something over 15. And here, understand that to get something over 15 is like we are multiplying the factor here by 3, and we multiply the 2 also by 3 to keep, the equivalent fraction. So we have a 6/15. This time we can add. So you have a 15 as that common denominator. Okay, you add the 5 to 6, you get 11. Please don't say, oh, the correct choice here is C. No, 11/15. Okay, this is the total pizza ate by Tom and Sally. But this is not the question. The question is to know how much pizza is left over after they took those parts. What part left? Okay, so we need to do a subtraction here. So that subtraction means what? We're going to take 11/15 from the whole pizza. And the whole here is 1. So the whole here is 1. So we're gonna do so we're gonna do 1 minus 11/15. So we take the whole, which is 1 minus 11/15. But understand something. When they say 1 is same as a 1/1. I can change 1 to a fraction, right? 1 is same as 2/2. 1 is same as 3/3. 1 is same as a 4 over 4. That 1 is same as a 15 over 15. So I will take that one as 15 over 15 minus 11 over 15. Okay, any questions so far? Feel free, to send your question through the chat. Okay, so I will do 15 over 15 minus 11 over 15. Why I choose the 15 over 15? Again, because I'm dealing with fractions, I need the same denominator. Now, this will say be what? It will be 15 in the denominator, and the top will do 15 minus 11, and that give you what? 4 over 15. So, understand that if you have a 15 minus 11 over 15, okay, this is 4 over 15, and the correct choice here is D. So left over here is 4 over 15. We cannot reduce that. Question number 3. Yeah, without a calculator. Let's solve this without a calculator. They say 50% of the 4.7 million people, okay, beaten annually by dogs are, beaten annually by dogs are children. How about how many of the people, okay, beaten by dogs are children? Okay, what is important here is to understand that 50%. So when they say 50%, 50% means what? Half. It's like we usually say, okay, we want to share this 50-50. Yes, 50-50. So half. And that half again means what? Divided by 2. Okay, so this question here is not to do any complicated thing. No, just take a 4.7 divided by 2. Okay, but understand that when they say 4.7, 4.7 is same as a 4.70. I divide by 2. The reason I write like this, that will help you to know that. Okay, the whole part, which is 4, if you divide 4 by 2, you get 2. The decimal part, which is 0.70, if you divide 0.70 by 2, you get 0.35. Therefore, the correct choice here is what? 2.35 is A. Yes. Simple like that. Okay, any question? No question, right? Okay, so the thing is this. In case you don't know that, okay, 50% is same as I have is same as to divide by 2. So in that case, okay, you have to do the long calculation, which is what? You're going to multiply 4.7 by 50 and you divide it by 100. Okay, therefore, understand that, okay, this is same as 4.7 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 10, because the 50s, I'm trying to break it down, okay, divided by the 100 is same as 5 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 10. Again, I try to break it down. Okay, so you'll see that after you do this, you're gonna have the 10 which we can cross out. Okay, perfect. We can cross out the 5. So what left is 4.7 divided by 2. But keep in mind that every time you see 50% of something, that means it's a half. It's like we're gonna see later 25% of something, so it's a quarter. Okay, question number 4. They say all of the following are equivalent to 40% except, this is another trick question. Trick question because the keyword here, except, is telling you that from the 4 choices, there's one choice, okay, which is not 4%. So we need to figure out that. But understand this, when they say 4%, okay, 4%, sorry, 40%, 40%, 40%, okay, this is same as 40 over 100. Yes, 40% is same as 40 over 100, which is same as 4 over 10. Yeah, I cross out 1 0 from top and the bottom, which is like I'm dividing by 10. Okay, now this time I can divide by 2 to get what? 2 over 5. So if I take a 40%, which is 40 over 100, I reduce it to 4 over 10, which is like I divide 40 by 10 and 100 by 10 to get 4 over 10. After that, I divide by 2, so to get a 2 over 5. So 4 divided by 2, 10 divided by 2. Okay, so this is telling you that every time you see 2 over 5, this is 40%. So here we have a 40% for A. But A is not the correct choice because they say except. A is not the correct choice. We continue. B, we have a 4 over 10. Understand that 4 over 10, every time you see 4 over 10, is same as 40%. But B is not the correct choice because we want to know which one is not 40%. C, they have a 40 over 10. 40% means 40 over 100. So the correct choice is this C. Now let's check D. D is 40 over 100, which is same as 40%, but it's not what we want. So no, 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 yes. That is, the answer to the question. Okay, question number 5. Again, any questions so far? Okay, no questions, right? Let's check on my side here. No questions, so everything is understood. Perfect. Okay, let's go back. Question number 5. For this question number 5, without a calculator, right? Okay, so let's see this. The ratio of boys to girls is 3 to 2. The ratio. So we have 3 different ways, to write the ratio. So 3 to 2. Okay? Or you can have a 3 colon 2. Or you can have a 3 over 2. So ratio. Yes. Okay. So the ratio of boys to girls is this. Now there are 12. If there are 12 boys, how many girls are there? So what is here is to make a proportion, and that proportion will be that we're gonna have 3 over 2 is equal to another fraction here where we're gonna use a 12 and unknown. But where to place 12 and what to place that unknown, which is gonna be x. So let's follow this order. The top 3 is for boy, and the bottom 2 for girl. Please, you have to follow this order. It's very important because they say ratio of boys to girls is 3 to 2. In case they say girls to boy, that will be something different. So you have to follow the order, boys to girls. So the 3 is for boys, the 2 is for girls. You follow that order. Okay, now understand also this. To write 12, you check 12 is for boys, not for girls. And the boys, we put it on top based on the fraction, the first fraction here. So 12 will be on top here. And x will be for girl, which you don't know yet. So we want to figure out that x. Okay, so different methods, again, you can use here. Check from 3 to 12. You'll see that if you multiply 3 by 4, you get 12. So you can do the same thing at the bottom. 2 multiplied by 4 will give you 8. Therefore, x is 8, which is the answer here. So you have a proportion, okay? You can check the relationship between the numerator and the denominator. If you see that, okay, you could multiply one number to get the other one, or they could divide one number to get the other one. Okay, you apply that relationship, but don't use the addition or subtraction. It has to be multiplication or division. The other method is that we cross multiply, so we call that cross multiply. And the cross multiply here means what? If I have a 3 over 2 is equal to 12 over x, okay, I can cross this. So cross multiply means if you multiply 3 by x, that will give you the same as 2 multiplied by 12. So if I have a 3 multiplied by x, which is 3x, this is same as 2 multiplied by 12. So this is telling that 3x is same as 24. So to solve for x here, your x will be 24 divided by 3, and that gives you the same 8. Yes, let's put it somewhere here. So yes, 1 minute. If I have, okay, 3 over 2 is equal to 12 over x, okay, and I'm crossing multiplying. So my x will be 2 multiplied by 12 divided by 3, and that gives you x equals 8, which is 17. Okay, question number 6. At Excel, a $16 sweater is reduced by 25%. Now they say its sale price is, okay, keyword here is reduced by 25%. Is reduced by 25%. First of all, when they say 25%, that means what? 25%, okay, is same as 25 out of 100. And this is same as a quarter, because 25 divided by 25 is 1, 100 divided by 25 is 4. So every time you see 25%, know that this is a quarter, 1 over 4, which is similar to divided by 4. Every time you see 50%, the one we did previously, this is a half, and a half means we divided by 2. Okay, so 25%, so 1 over 4. But there is a key information here, which is what? Reduced by 25%. So if you take a $16, right? You divide it by 4. Okay, this is same as $4. Please, the correct choice is not the A. No, they reduce by 25%. So that means what? They reduce $16 by 4. And reduce here means minus. So we need to subtract. Therefore, you take the original price, $16 minus $4. Okay, so this time you have $12. So if the sweater is reduced by 25%, okay, the sale price is $12. So the correct answer here is C. Very important. Okay, again, there are different methods to solve this problem. People will try to multiply 16 by 25, divide by 100, okay, to find how much they reduce this, and they take it out from 16. Yes, we could also do that, but to make it simple, understand that every time you see 25%, it's a quarter, so you divide by 4. But the key word in the problem is telling you what you're gonna do after. Question number 7. 5,002 is written. Let's see if there is any question in the chat. Okay, no questions, right? Yeah. 5,002 is written. Please don't take like a choice A is the correct choice. No. Even if you have a 5,210 there, that's a 210, not a 210th. Not a 210th. It's 2 tenths. Okay. So GENS. So 2 tenths. Okay, 2 tenths. Yeah. So the thing is this. Every time you see yes, this tenth, Okay, that means what? Have to be a decimal. So choice A is not the correct choice. Okay, yeah, let's make it a correction. So let's make it this correction. Yes, that can confuse people. So A will have a 5,000, right? 210. Yeah, it's not a 5,210. No, 5,210. Okay, that means good. Okay, now continue. So the 2/10 here in the question means that you're gonna have a decimal, and because they say 2/10, that means what? You're gonna have one digit after the decimal, and that one digit after the decimal will be what? 2. People think like when they say 10th, it had to be 2 digits after the decimal. No, it's 1 digit after the decimal. You round something to 10th, it have to be 1 digit after the decimal. It have to be 2. So here, what we have here, okay. So we have a 5,000, okay, 2 and 1/10. This is not a 2/10. B is not a 2/10. Okay. C, okay, 5,000 and 2/10. The correct choice here is this one. Yes. First of all, understand that for B, the 2 here is not a 2/10. So B is out. Okay. Even this one, D, is out because the 2 there is not a 2/10, but the 100th. Okay, so it's a 200th. So 2 digits after the decimal. So 200th, 02. So 200th. Okay. And here, understand that what we have here is not the correct choice. So D and the E are the same. So the 10 at the end and the just one, that's the same value. So you can place many zeros, after one, but it's the same thing. So B and the E are the same. A is out, B is out, C is the correct, D out, E out. Okay, so that can confuse, people, but understand that that's the way you have to understand it. And also there is a chart. Let's see if I have it here. Yes. Yes, this chart, can help you to better understand how to use it. Okay, you can see in my previous lab session, okay, we work on this decimal place value chart. So you can watch that video, and that will help you to better understand the concept. Question number 8. What is 88% expressed as a fraction? 88%. Every time they say something percent, that means that thing divided by 100. So I have 88%. So with no calculator, I can write this as 88 over 100. Yeah, that's the first thing you can do. Now, if you check all of this, there is nothing with 88 over 100. But I know that the answer is not 88. So E is out. I also know that, okay, the answer is not a D. Because when they say 88 over 100, this is not yet 1. Okay, later on you can check with a calculator, you see that 88 over 100 is just 0. So if you are going to convert in decimal, okay, this is just 0.88. Remember, we can move the decimal 2 places, right? Okay, to the left. So this is 0.88. It's not yet 1. Therefore, if you choose D, is wrong because D is 1 and what? 8/10. So it's not 1. So E is out, D is out. Okay, now understand something also. When you have 88 over 100, okay, this is not 8 over 10. No. So A is also out. Okay, this will be 8.8 over 10. So divided by 10, okay, this is out, and you move this one place. So if you want to write it as something over 10, it has to be 8.8 over 10. So choice A is also out. Now, simplest way to solve this problem is that after you write it as, after you write it as a fraction, so 88%, right? Which is 88 over 100. Now try to reduce. We can first of all reduce by 2. So step by step. Okay, if you divide by 2, means what? You divide 88 by 2, you get 44. You divide 100 by 2, you get 50. We continue. We can also reduce again. You divide 44 by 2, you get 22. You divide 50 by 2, you get 25. Okay, this time we cannot reduce it anymore because by 2 doesn't work for 25, gonna be decimal, or by 11 work for 22, but it doesn't work for 25. Okay, so we have 22 over 25. The correct answer here is what? C. So B is also out. So that's the way, you solve that question. Okay, again, feel free, for any question. Okay, let's continue. Question number 9. A baseball game started at 7:30 p.m. And ended at 10:15 p.m. How long did it last? Okay, you have to understand that. Okay, this is to just check how many hours and minutes separate 7:30 p.m. to 10:15 p.m. The first choice here, they say 3 hours and the 15 minutes. Not good. This is not the correct choice. Yes, we are seeing that 7 here, okay, and the 10 here. So people will think like, okay, from 7 to 10, you have a 3 hours. Yes, for 7 to 10, we have a 3 hours. But here is not a 7 to 10. It's a 7:30 to 10:15. So before you get the 3 hours, you have to reach 10:30. So this is not yet 3 hours. The answer have to be something below 3 hours. So any question, any answer here with a 3 hours will be out. Let's explain it one more time. If you start something at 7:30 p.m. or a.m., okay, and you end at the 10:30. So I'm taking 7:30 to 10:30. So p.m. p.m. Okay, so this gives you hours. But in the question, we didn't get yet 3 hours because the end is not 10:30. It's before 10:30. That means what? We don't get 3 hours. So any answer with 3 hours, 3 hours, 3 hours will be out. So therefore, the correct choice will be between choice B and the choice C. Now, understand this. If you end at 10:15, which is not yet 3 hours, so you are 15 minutes close to 10:30. If it's 10:15, you are 15 minutes close to 10:30. So that means what? You're going to have a 3 hours minus, okay, 15. So 3 hours minus 15 minutes, which is 2 hours and the 45 minutes. So the correct choice is this one. Oh, another way to understand it. Okay, from 7:30, right? Another way to understand it, from 7:30 to 8:30. This is 1 hour. From 8:30 to 9:30. This is 2. So another hour. So in total, I have 2 hours. Now from 9:30 to 10:00. So this is 30 minutes. So 2 hours and 30 minutes in total. Okay, and now the 15. So this 10 to 10:15 Okay, you are getting now what? 15 minutes added to 30 minutes, 45 added to 2 hours to 45. Okay, I hope you understand it. So this is out. C is the correct choice. Okay, the last question. Again, without a calculator. So they say a pizza, okay, consists of 20 slices. 45% of the slice have pepperoni on them. How many slices of the pizza do not? Ah, this is again key. Do not have pepperoni on them. Do not have pepperoni on them. Okay, so 20 slices, right? And say 45 of these have pepperoni. Okay, so 45 have pepperoni. That means 55 not. Okay, with no pepperoni. But let's do this. What is 45%? Sorry, what is 45% of 20? I'm taking 45% of 20. So this is same as to do what? You take a 20, you multiply by 45 over 100. Understand that every time you see something percent, that means what? That thing divided by 100. Okay, let's do something because this is without a calculator. Okay, let us see what's gonna happen. Now, here I will rewrite this 20 as what? So let's make it the bar long. So it's the same thing. 20 is same as, okay, let's keep 20. Okay, but 45 we're gonna rewrite as 9. Okay, multiplied by 5. I'm trying yet to break it down. That's smart. Break it down. Okay. Now the 100, I will break it down as a 20 multiplied by 5 multiplied by okay, multiplied by 1, or just take out that. Yes. Okay, so 100 is same as a 20 multiplied by 5. Now can we cross out the 20 20? Sure. Can we cross out the 5 5? Sure. So you have 9. Please, the choice is not 9. The correct choice is not a 9. That means what? 9 slices, okay, have pepperoni. But they want to know, okay, how many slices, okay, with no pepperoni. So not to have pepperoni. Do not have pepperoni. So for that, you take a 20 minus 9, you get 11. And that gives you this 11. Okay, another way to solve this same problem. Let me show you. Because in math, we have a different method, right, to solve the problem. Okay, so here, when they say 45%, okay, of the slices have pepperoni. So do not have pepperoni will be what? 55%. So 55% of the 20 slices, okay, have no pepperoni, no P. Yeah. The thing is this, with pepperoni added to without pepperoni in total, that gives you 100%. So what I get the 55% from is to take 100% minus 45%. You get 55%. So this is another method to solve the question, right? Okay. Now the thing is this. So this time to find slices with no pepperoni, you take a 20 and you multiply by 55 divided by 100. Yes, understand that 55% means 55 divided by 100, and we multiply this by 20. Now, simplify again. So we're going to have 20 multiplied by 55. I can break it down as a 5 multiplied by 11. Everything divided by 100. The 100 I will simplify. I will break it down as a 20 multiplied by 5. Now look what's going to happen. Here you can cross out common, okay? Value from top and bottom, top and bottom, and we get what? 11. So this time that 11 is directly the answer to the question because we are using the percent for do not have pepperoni. to solve the question. So you have 11, you don't need to do any subtraction. So the correct choice is A. So B, C, D are out. Okay, so that's the end of this session. But understand that overall, practice makes perfect. You have to practice. Yes, practice is very important. I will see you in another live. Okay, so feel free again to send your question through chat if you are watching this after the live. Thank you. Bye bye.